Hey YouTube, this is Obscure Visions again. This is my next crystal dictionary video, and I have decided to do this video on Kyanite. Now, I know I was going back and forth between like jade and tiger's eye and fluorite and all other stuff, but when I looked into my little container of gemstones, I decided which one of my stones looks the ugliest and which one would people be the least likely to really, pick out of the box and think it's like a really useful stone. Like, which stone doesn't look like it would be something that you would want to use very often. And if you take a look at this, this is my larger piece of kyanite. This is what kyanite looks like. You can see it's like a fibrous, it has like these long blades of crystals, and it's blue and white in color. Here's a smaller piece. These are called like kyanite wands, and you have to be careful because, occasionally little pieces can chip off because it's not like tumbled in any way. Here's what a tumbled piece looks like. It's tiny, blue and white. The name kyanite is actually derived from the Greek word kyanos, meaning blue, and kyanite can actually be gray, black, blue with white, green, yellow, and pink. And the majority of this information I'm getting out of Love is in the Earth by Melody. It's that really thick book that I showed you guys before. They actually don't have like a ridiculously long entry on kyanite, but that's because kyanite is, what it's good for. It doesn't need a lot of explanation. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Not a very pretty stone, but a very useful stone. The reason why it's so useful is, well, first off, because it promotes calmness and tranquility. It's most often associated with the throat and third eye chakras, and you could probably guess that right off the bat because throat is like the bluish-green color, and third eye is just like a dark blue or purple. It stimulates communication and psychic awareness while dispelling anger and frustration. And the way that it dispels anger and frustration is basically by promoting a clear mind. So what it does is it just allows you to really step back and analyze a situation with logic and reasoning instead of letting like your emotions get in the way of being able to really, react to the situation. Another thing it's good for, which I think is good for people like me and also Spike Vampire, he said in one of his most recent videos that he has issues with, really continuing or finishing projects. Like, he's great at starting them, but not at, like, finishing them, and I'm exactly the same way. So what it actually does is it helps promote the continuation of projects, even when you feel like it's beyond your capability or really too intense for you to pursue. Kyanite will help give you that extra energy and kick to really say, yes, I can do this. It's very much a, go for it, power stone. One thing that kyanite is not good for, and this isn't really a negative because you'll see how this is actually really good application. Kyanite is not good for housing negative energy. So, like I said before about how you can like use quartz and certain variations of quartz to, put negative energies into if you want to like get them out of yourself or other people or something of that nature. Kyanite's not good for that, and that's because it's basically a powerhouse for positive energy. Kyanite can't house negative energy, and also because it can't house negative energy, it never needs cleaning or clearing. You never have to clean or clear kyanite. It's always clean and clear of negativity. You don't need to smudge it, you don't need to submerge it in salt, you don't need to bury it, you don't need to do anything like that because kyanite's never going to accumulate negative energy. It just doesn't accumulate or retain any kind of negative vibrations. I like to call kyanite the lazy chakra healer stone. I'm not saying that you're lazy if you use it, but that's just the reason why I call it that is because you really don't need to use a lot of like conscious direction when you're using kyanite in chakra healing, because it basically aligns all of your chakras automatically and immediately without you really even thinking or concentrating about it. So you know how important like visualization and manifestation is? You don't even have to do that when you're using kyanite for chakra healing. But if you do use conscious direction, if you apply that, visualization and manifestation to the chakra healing while using kyanite, you can also use it to open the chakras or align all of your different bodies. So, you know how you have like your emotional self, your intellectual self, your physical self, spiritual, etc. You can actually align all of those bodies when you're using your conscious mind with, sorry, that was getting really interesting, with, completely lost my train of thought now. This thing is like screwing with me. You can actually like feel the energy coming off of it. It's almost like that resistance. But anyway, so it can be used to align all of those bodies together into one. So basically almost like centering yourself. Kyanite is also amazing for meditation. I would probably say that out of all the stones that I've used to meditate with and really focus on, like, you know, just holding and meditating with, it's the best meditation stone I have ever used. And the reason why this is because, like, I used to have a lot of problems really getting into meditation mode and just relaxing and getting my mind to shut up. It's like the biggest thing that I had an issue with, is getting my mind to just like stop thinking about all this other crap. If you have that kind of issue, use kyanite, because it can definitely help to bring you into a clear, calm state of mind. And I kind of just almost accidentally displayed that a little bit earlier, because like you get distracted by the stone. It like, I don't know what it does. It like freaking throws you off almost. It throws you out of, it doesn't throw you off in a bad way. It throws you out of your conscious mind. It basically, it helps stop all of the hustle and bustle in your brain, the worrying, any kind of anxiety or things that you're thinking about actively, kind of get thrown out when you're handling kyanite a lot or using kyanite for meditation. So that's one reason why I would recommend it. Kyanite is also great for dreams and dream recall, because it helps to connect you to the astral planes, and it also helps you to get in contact with spirit guides if you believe in that or you're interested in that, and also to interpret the meaning of dreams that you may have. So things that I've done before, you might not want to take a really big piece, but try and find a flat piece of kyanite, or one that you know that's not going to like bug you, like maybe a smaller piece like this, and put it under your pillow and go to sleep. Forget about it and just go to sleep. And I think I just got stabbed with some of this. Yeah, it breaks apart if you mess with it too much. Like I have like glittery stuff all over my hand. I don't know if you can see, but definitely find like a flat piece of it. Put it underneath your pillow. Or actually, another thing I do is, because I don't want it to like get lost or messed around, I slip it underneath my pillow, but inside of the pillowcase, so it like stays in the same spot, and just go to sleep. If you have any dreams or anything of that nature, it should be easier for you to recall those dreams, and you know, it should give you an easier way to be able to interpret the meaning of those dreams that you might have. So that's pretty much it for now. This is Kyanite. Say hello to Kyanite. And hopefully this was useful for you, and hopefully you guys will pick some up. Kyanite can get a little bit expensive. I guess that's something I should say. A piece like this, I don't know how much I paid for this. I think I paid like $12 for this. But I've seen places online sell Kyanite for like this size for as much as like $30. So really price shop. Like, go to everywhere you can find. A piece like this probably be like, I don't know, $5. A tumbled piece like this is probably the cheapest. And so if you have, you know, a tight budget, probably go for the tumbled pieces or smaller pieces. But like I said, be careful with this stone. It's fragile. It's easy for little pieces to break off. So be careful with it. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Take care and blessed be.